Good morning. My name is John Pena from Nigeria, and I'm glad to be here with my wife Titi, who have just gone out, and we were being introduced by Mark. Today is Father's Day, so congratulations, fathers. Fathers are good people who are always so compassionate about their children, their family, who are the providers. In Africa, father is everything. He is the head of the house. Today we will be reading the Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 9. Now we will read only verses number 35 to 38. And I will read. Jesus traveled among all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogue, announcing the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every sickness. Now when Jesus saw the crowd, he had compassion for them, because they were troubled and helpless, like sheep without shepherds. Then he said to his disciples, "The size of the harvest is bigger than you can imagine, but there are few workers. Therefore, plead with the Lord of the harvest to send out workers for his harvest." This is the word of the Lord. Now, Jesus has been in mission and was going from village to village. From chapter number 8, Jesus had a mission, and he was healing people with different diseases, giving hope to people from different places. He went and healed a man with a skin disease. He said, the man said, "Lord, if you want, you can make me clean." "Yes, I do." And he became clean. He went on to a centurion house to heal a man, but the centurion man said, "Hey, stop there. I am not worthy of you to come into my house. I'm a man with command. I say to my subject, do this, and it is does." Jesus was amazed with his believers and remarked that this man said, "No, stop over there." And he stopped. And he said, "You can just give a word," and healing took place. Many healing and wonders were done, miraculous works were done by Jesus from chapter 8 down to chapter 9 and to chapter 10, where he gave the command. But our focus in this morning discussion is going to be on chapter 9, verse 23, verse 35 to 38. Well, I told at the morning service, I told them that English is my third language. And I learned English from school. So if you don't get what I'm saying, I told them that you can ask somebody close to you, "What is he saying?" Now, someone remarked to us when we were greeting with Mark. She said, "I got you very well when I closed my eyes." And I said, okay, you can close your eyes, but please don't sleep. So, in today's gospel story we read, Jesus saw beyond the physical brokenness of a deeper tragedy of life lived without spiritual purpose or directions. He saw prevalent needs of the people. Therefore, he needs people with compassionate heart who will reason to plead with the people. Jesus needs laborers into the field. He went around the villages. When he went to the villages, those who have lived in the village or who have traveled into villages, who have gone and stayed like me in the village, you will know that people who live in the villages will have a lot of needs. People who stay in the villages have need for food, they have need for hospital, they have need for water, and many others. Now, Jesus went through villages, and wherever he went, he discovered the needs of the people were so much. And he was a compassionate person, just like the compassionate Father. This short, powerful passage provides insights into Jesus' motivation for advancing the training of the disciple to the next level of ministering to the people in terms. The reason is Jesus' compassion for the masses. Jesus saw beyond the physical brokenness of the deeper tragedy of life without spiritual purpose or direction. He went through these villages and he saw people are in need. Jesus visited not only a great city or a wealthy city, but he went to the villages. In some of the places where he went, people were coming to him. And when he gathered many people, there was a place where he said, hey, my disciple, what can we do? Where are we going to have food to feed this multitude of people? And they turned around, and one of them said, hey, there is a small boy here with bread and fish. He multiplied it because he cares for the people. Just as I was saying, a father cared for his household. And so Christ saved the soul of the people. To this day, vast multitude are as sheep without shepherd, and we should have compassion on them. The multitude desire a spiritual instruction, form of spiritual harvest, needing many active laborers, but few decide to go. Not all of us will go. But this verse forecasts us back, as I have said, looking at where Jesus went. And he looked back, he came to the disciple, he said, no, something has to be done. Because the people were there with their needs, and they are plentiful, but the laborers are few. As long as Christ ministered to the physical need of the people, he admired. And when he directed his followers to join him in the redemptive mission, he becomes an object of doubt, an object of criticism, an object people were so hostile to him. Yet, antagonism would not deter Jesus Christ from seeking to help people, preparing, sending people, workers to the spiritual harvest. Yet compassion servants will accept to go. It's not easy to go into mission. It's not easy to be there. Some will enjoy their comfort zone. Today, I would want to say that the needs of the people up there are many, and God is calling. Who will go? Today, Steve and Janet are sharing their life with people of need, people who see them as their hope for life. Now, will you go? Not everyone will go, But going, we can go with them spiritually, we can go with them physically, others will go. Not all of you will go in person. But your support, your support equally mean going. So, friends, this passage where we have read can be summarized as those: Christ's compassionate ministry, Christ's compassionate outlook in verse 36, and then Christ's compassionate command, 37 to 38. This was Jesus' compassionate call in verse 35. He said, go and teach, go and preach, go and heal. Why? Because people are with different diseases. Verse 35 says, Jesus traveled among all the cities and villages, teaching in the synagogue, announcing the good news of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every infirmity that people were having, and every sickness. The second was the compassionate outlook in verse 36, proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom. The need of the people could be seen. The need of the people of the kingdom is there. Jesus wants to create a kingdom, and a kingdom is where people are so loving, people are so caring. It made known to them. Now, meeting the needs of the people, that was what he was doing. Meeting the needs of the people. For the kingdom to be announced, the physical and spiritual need of the people must be met. And the third one is the compassionate command in verse 36. Go. That is a strong command. Go. Going is difficult. That is an appeal to leave your comfort zone, where in chapter 8, he made a young man come to him and say, hey, I want to go. But he turned around and said, allowed me to go and bury my father. Jesus said, no, if you want to go, allow the dead to bury their dead. Let's go. Going need a lot of accomplishment. When you go, you will find people that need clothing. People need food. People need water. The list may be inexhaustible. And this young man was confused at Jesus' response. Another young man says, I want to follow you. But he was living in his comfort zone. Jesus said, yes, if you want to follow me, then you must give away all you want and come follow me. He was not happy. At Jesus' response, he was confused. And that is the command to go. Sometimes you must not only do what you want to do. Sometimes you are asked to do difficult things. Going to help others. You expect to deny yourself. Leave your comfort zone. In Africa, fathers are so caring. I know mothers do too. But as I have said, fathers provide shelter. Fathers give, today is Father's Day. Fathers provide, when I was a child, my father will make sure I am in bed because before he goes to bed, he went into my room, checked me if I am okay before he goes to bed. And that is a compassionate father. When Jesus looked out at the huge crowd of people, he felt sorry for them. He had a compassion for them. The people were poor. The people were sick. Many were sick. Those who were sick thought God was mad at them. Now, when I come to America, and I saw all the luxuries you have in America. And I behaved like these people here. I said, what? God is mad with me? I know those who have gone to Africa will tell you that we are not living in a comfortable zone. Next week, I'm going to tell you about Banyam Theological Seminary more. And I will tell you how we live. So, there were just too many people who needed help. Jesus hardly knew where to start. Now he looked around and said, hey, we have to find laborers into this field, because the news of the people, where we have read, he says, the need is so much, it's great, but there are only few laborers. Some of you have lived on farms, and when the harvest is ready, you need a helping hand. You got a machine to harvest your crop. In Africa, we go in group and harvest this man crop. Tomorrow we move to another field and harvest this man crop. We needed a helping hand. And this is the situation Jesus was telling us. He told his disciples that there weren't enough disciples to help all these people. They need more disciples to be friends to others, to help them, to tell them about God's love, to help them live well. Jesus said that he needed more people who love God, who will also love Paul. So if you are doing the help of helping people, you are doing the service that God wants you to do. A father opened his arm for his child. Now, those of us who are fathers, those of us who are grandfathers, when you are coming home, your child will run to you, right? You open your arm to receive the child. The child will throw himself into your arm because he knows that he is going to be protected, right? When a child runs to you, you grab him, you hug him, or you hug her, and you love him. That is the compassionate love that God has for us. He loved all of us. He opened his arms for us to fall in, and he embraced us. What kind of a loving Father we have? Do you think Jesus still needs more people to help him meet the needs of people? Are you thinking, are you one of those? Are you thinking God needs you to help, to use you to meet the needs of others? You must not go in person. Your prayer is equally going. Your finances is equally going. Your love to those who go to the field is equally, you are there. I think Jesus needs you. Jesus needs me. Jesus needs all of us to go into mission, whether you are here or you are there. And when you help people, in my own context in Nigeria, if you help people, people will love to come to your house because they know that they will come to you and they will find something. Wherever Jesus was going, people were following him. They know that their needs are going to be met. In chapter 8 of Matthew, he went and made 2 blind and he healed them. When he healed these blind, he told them, okay, shh, keep quiet, don't talk. Just go and present yourself somewhere. But it was uncontrollable. The joy they had was uncontrollable. Now when you meet the need of a person, you make the person happy. You make that person happy. You make the person feel very happy. When you help, you put smile on the faces of the people. When you are compassionate for others, you are fulfilling the task Jesus has discovered during his ministry in the village. He discovered people with numerous needs, but the laborers, as I said, or the personnel to meet the needs are not there. He is therefore making an appeal to you and I to be helpers, knowingly that when we participate in any way, we are his servants and we are doing his work. And you can see some of the work you have done in Banyam Seminary. We will see the pictures of that after this. So Jesus is saying, go. Go meet the need of people. He's searching for people because he found out that the need of the people is great. The people are there with needs. Want people like I and you to go and help them. Are you ready to go? Will I go? Will I do it? Even if I am not there, as I have said, there are many ways of going. Let's go and help people in need. This is the word of the Lord.